Jane, good morning.
Good morning.
Since your early days as a political strategist, you've been known by a certain name, Calamity Jane.
제인은 잘 나가는 선거 전략가였죠.
How important is honesty?
Truth is relative in politics. The truth is what I tell the electorate the truth is. I mean, it's almost like car races. No one watches a car race to see who wins. They watch the car race to see who wrecks, who goes up in flames.
In the wake of serious political scandals,
She resigned on Monday after they filed a criminal complaint accusing her of, get this, violating election laws.
You stepped away from your professional and political success for a fight that might not be winnable in this lifetime. How did you get here? What happened?
이제 제인의 이야기가 시작됩니다.
Who lives out here? How long has she been out here?
6 years, I guess.
6 years. She hasn't run a campaign in 6 years.
Ever heard of a disposable? It's what the CIA call an agent who's expendable and deniable. I've seen her take a dead horse and bring in a landslide. So, if she turns this thing around, well, we did it together. And if she messes it up, it'll be Calamity Jane.
이들은 볼리비아 대통령 선거 캠프에 제인을 영입하려 온 것입니다.
Our main opposition is Victor Rivera. He's a deputy in the lower house of Congress representing Potosí. Our candidate is Pedro Castillo, born in Bolivia, raised in America. He was actually elected president 15 years ago, privatized some industries, and wasn't a popular move for him.
Because it was a gringo sticking it to the Indians. How far are you behind?
28 points.
Where are you going to find someone to take on that shit basket?
You make this?
Yep, it's a medicine bowl. It's based on the Mohawk design. This whole area was native territory. Take one.
You're a fighter, Jane. Can you look me in the eye and tell me you don't miss it?
Don't miss what? No, ma'am. No. You know what it did to me? Now that whole world? It's not good for me. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
well, they're paying very well.
Sure they are. I get altitude sickness.
Oh, yeah? Well,
Yep.
you live on a mountain. Look behind the hair. There's one detail that Ben neglected to mention. The opposition has hired their own American, Pat Candy. He didn't beat you. You beat yourself. And I'm giving you another shot at the title. Castillo is a self-made millionaire.
It's the highest, most isolated country in South America. The vast majority of the population are dirt poor. You know, they've had decades of military juntas, bloody coups, tanks on the street. I mean, it's no joke down there.
En su presidencia hubo mucha inconformidad social.
What did he do?
Pensar, tal vez todas las personas que murieron durante las protestas.
No lo sé.
관심이 없던 제인은 라이벌이 상대 후보 전략가인 걸 알고 볼리비아 선거에 뛰어들기로 합니다. 볼리비아는 고산지대에 위치한 혼잡한 나라였죠. 선거를 90일 남기고 카스티요의 지지율은 8%에 불과합니다.
Meanwhile, I'll be heading up media, online awareness, outreach, TV ads, and so forth.
No?
What we can say now for sure is that the opposition is going to play you as the oligarch, the elitist. We're going to show the people that, in fact, you are not the stooge of the corporation, but one of them. We want to show the people the warm, likable Castillo.
And that's why we've brought our strategist in, the great Jane Bodine, to give us some insight on how we do that.
Okay. I need to help you right.
하지만 제인의 시작은 좋지 않죠.
Castillo, he is not a winner.
That's why we're here.
Right in the guts of the favelas, among the disenfranchised and hopeless. Okay? She falls backwards through the sky. Castillo catches her.
Él me va a agarrar. She said that she doesn't think that he will catching her.
He'll catch you. Why would he not catch you? And what is she doing? I mean, I've hardly even seen her, and she shows up and she's sunbathing?
She hasn't lit the fire, Ben.
Well, somebody light the fire then.
Just give her a beat.
Todos unidos triunfaremos.
제인은 아직 선거에 적극적이지 않고 카스티요의 홍보는 진부하기만 했죠.
La situación es malísima, es una sesión fotográfica y prácticamente no se identifica con el pueblo boliviano. A mi parecer, totalmente mal.
You have to do something to make this guy seem more likable to human beings.
So where is she?
I'm looking forward to hearing your plan, perhaps before the election is over.
What are you doing out here?
Oh, it's the nausea.
This actually kind of matters, Jane. And this country could go under. We're talking about people's lives, you know.
trabajo.
그리고 드디어 제인은 악연인 캔디를 마주칩니다.
There she is. How are you, honey? Thought you retired or gave up or something.
No, not retired. Working.
He looks good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, presidential timber. How about your horse? Yeah, honey. Okay, bye.
그러다 예상치 못한 사건이 일어나는데 한 남자가 카스티오를 기습 공격한 것이었죠. 그리고 카스티오의 반응은 더 엄청났습니다. 제이는 난장판 속에서도 캔디를 찾아내고 드디어 불이 붙기 시작합니다.
You guys drafting an apology?
Yeah.
Have any of you ever fought against Mr. Candy?
No, I know his reputation. He's one of the best.
Well, it was him. It was him. It was a put-up job. It was a put-up job. I know, Candy. This is Sun Tzu. If your opponent is of choleric temperament, provoke him. Do not send out an apology.
Jane, I don't know if you missed it, but Castillo hit someone in the face.
Okay, it was self-defense. He was attacked.
That was an egg.
Attack your enemy where he is unprepared. Appear where you are unexpected. It's Sun Tzu again. No disrespect, Ben, but that's why you're 30 points behind, okay? And right now, the enemy is expecting you to apologize.
Well, I don't think of the opposition as the enemy, Calamity.
Well, no disrespect, Ben, but that's another reason you're 30 points behind. And the third reason you're 30 points behind is because you guys have Castillo pretending to be somebody he's not. He's not a great actor. Being warm isn't him. Smiling isn't him. And apologizing isn't him.
But punching someone in the face, that's him.
Yes, that's him. She has a
Jane.
point.
Fine, for the sake of argument. Castillo is considered arrogant, unapproachable, and out of touch with people's lives. So what would you have done differently, Jane?
You don't change the man to fit the narrative. Right now, you make people feel like you're going to shoot them. People don't like you. But that's okay. Let's talk about fear. The most effective political spot ever made, Daisy. Pretty much won the election for Johnson, and it was shown once. Basically, this ad suggested that if Goldwater got in instead of Johnson, the crazy bastard would unleash a nuclear holocaust that would just blow up the world. So now this became a choice between saving the world and dying. You see, when voters are looking for hope, they always go for the new guy. But when they're scared, they look for a wartime leader. They look for a guy who, when you come at him with an egg, he doesn't have time for fun and games. No, he's gonna put you down and he's gonna punch you in the face. So let me tell you what our little movie is gonna be about. Our story is Bolivia is facing the worst period in its turbulent history. We are at a crossroads, and Bolivians face a choice. They have Rivera, a man of no substance, a man of no experience, an everyman opportunist who will stand by and watch as this nation falls apart, or they can choose Castillo. This is a crisis. And our brand, what we are selling, crisis.
Struggle to save our country from the social and economic crisis.
Do you speak English?
Yes.
Are you the guy that jumped in front of Castillo after the debate?
Yes.
No, you're quick. What's your name again?
Eduardo Camacho.
Whatever. Eddie, employee of the month. Gotta go. Take the jacket off and roll
Ingrid, you'll take that jacket.
이제 제이는 선거 전략에 적극적으로 나서며 카스티오의 겉모습까지 관리합니다. 그러나 캔디 또한 만만치 않았죠.
Candy moved into the room opposite me, trying to get in my head.
Jane, how many times have you gone against Candy?
3 or 4 times.
How many times has he beat you?
3 or 4 times. Shirt sleeves rolled up, Senator.
Eduardo Camacho, sir. Actually, we met before, sir. A long time ago. They made you president, and you came and you picked me up.
That was a happy day. No, keep those for me, will you?
Por eso que estoy aquí hoy, para decir que tenemos un plan.
Bodine is right. The crisis message works. I can feel it with an audience.
Maybe with the people here today, but not with the working class. You say crisis to them, they hear tax raise, and we lose them.
You know, I think you gave me luck today. What did you say your name is again?
Eduardo Camacho.
Eduardo Camacho. It's a pleasure.
I raised him from he was a baby. I named him Marco after my father.
Excuse me, can we get on with the filmings? I have more important things to do.
More important than harnessing the sentiment of the working class? I don't think so.
Sir, I'm sorry. Rich's process is to get more intimate with the animals. And then...
We use scientific farming methods that can provide the key to Bolivia's economic recovery. Key to jobs.
Arms slightly away from your hips for empowerment, and right down the barrel of the lens as you walk.
Huh? Is that good?
More wrist twits like a gorilla. Llamas.
You must be kidding.
No, serious. This is how we win elections.
No.
That's how you appeal to the working class. It's fantasy, as if, you're giving them the future.
Oh.
What the hell was that?
Is that Marco? Holy shit. Marco! No, Marco! Marco!
Like he killed himself rather than be in one of our commercials. Poor thing.
We own crisis.
I think you won't win.
What?
I think you're looking at mid-20s. Not enough to win. You're gonna have to make everyone else lose. That is keeping them under 24%. Gotta go negative.
No. In the last campaign, we used attack ads and it hurt us badly.
And that is why I brought my uncle out, Sarah LeBlanc.
Ben? Negative ads move the numbers, but it's like setting off a bomb. You'll take votes from Rivera, but you have no idea where those votes will go.
Oh, and I'd also like for her to do a vulnerability study on you, sir. You've been doing so badly, no one's been looking too hard. But if you start doing better, the press will start digging, and last-minute surprises will kill.
I'm not going to pay someone to investigate me. I already know about me. There's nothing to find out.
Oh, there's always something to find out, sir.
And that's final.
이제 제이는 네가티브 전략을 위한 준비를 합니다.
Do him first.
Listen up, everybody. We're going to do something to Rivera that no politician wants to have done to them. We are going to define him. The attack line is that he's a crook. He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies. Every day, we are going to ring the big fee. Eddie, where's Eddie? Eddie!
에디도 임무를 맡습니다.
There you are. Every event that Rivera attends, every speech, you tape it. If security beats you up, you are doing your job right.
에디는 리베라의 행동 하나, 말 하나를 모두 다 기록하고 르블랑은 그의 행적을 조사합니다.
Lustrando zapatos, vendiendo chicles.
Dig in, it's in there. All these guys have something to hide. I'm sure he's had an affair. I don't know about him, but Castillo did. Well, then let's use that, okay? But don't make it from us. It can't be connected to us. Make it a grassroots something or other. Castillo.
2 years ago, Rivera's office purchased 27 Ford Explorers for official use by the district. Sales price was $35K each. These are photocopies of the actual receipts. They claimed $40,000 each. That is $135,000 of taxpayers' money going into someone's pocket.
Bad boy, you actually are a crook. It'd be great if we got shots of his people driving these things, picking up their groceries or picking up hookers or something.
Wait, where did you get these receipts?
It's a black box op, Buckley.
캔디 또한 이 움직임을 놓치지 않죠.
Now, I imagine you decided that your horse can't win. You brought in that little waif of a high school valedictorian to do all your work for you. And now you're getting ready to smear shit all over us. Switch your TV on, sweetheart.
Oh, God.
Twin boys, I've seen them. Just adorable.
Quiere que sus hijos estén orgullosos de él. Y por eso le prometo a usted y al pueblo boliviano que correré una campaña positiva.
It's the oldest trick in the book, sir. It's Candy's work again. They know we have a shot. If we go negative, they're just trying to block us.
You are not the one out here, Miss Bodine. If we go negative now, we're going to get the senator lynched.
He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life.
Oh, look, come on. We don't want to hear any more Sun Tzu.
It is not Sun Tzu. It's Muhammad Ali, sir. If you want to win, we're going to have to take risks. We're going to have to slash and burn. If you do not go negative, you do not win.
Hugo is right. We don't go negative. I've made my decision.
I think I might have something. Rivera was in the army when he was young. There's a newspaper article that references a photograph of him in uniform. I could try and track it down if you think there might be something there.
Never mind, Rivera. Get me everything you have on Castillo, okay?
I have a major problem. Leaflet says Castillo had an affair with this woman for 3 years.
What?
Yeah, Luis in accounting said they were distributing these all over her neighborhood in Miraflores.
What does that say?
It's time for a change.
What does that even mean?
It's Rivera's campaign slogan.
Must be Rivera.
제이는 상대방이 네가티브를 시작한 것으로 꾸며 카스티오를 몰아붙이죠.
Is this real? Does your wife know about this affair?
My wife lives in America and she knows.
Well, that's not good
This
enough,
is all
sir.
part of the past.
That's not good
This
enough,
does
sir.
not make sense.
Right.
Why would they go negative now? They're 20
That
points
Candy
ahead.
can't help himself. He doesn't care about winning. He cares about destroying the enemy.
He is not
That's
his
how it makes
enemy.
it.
You can't-
Yes, it is, Ben. Wake up. This is war.
Enough.
Okay? If
Are you sure it's from them?
La Paz Grassroots Organization, I seriously doubt that exists.
Do it.
Como diputado de Potosí, Víctor Rivera usó la plata de los contribuyentes para comprar 27 camionetas, pero esa plata era suficiente como para comprar 30 y medio camionetas.
I gotta say, I'm really impressed that you're hanging on in there, Bodine. I suggested you anonymous recommendation. You know why? I'm training you up.
캔디는 제인을 계속 자극하고 제인은 더욱 오기가 납니다.
Are you heading home?
제인은 길에서 만난 애들을 집에 데려다주고 그에 대해 더 알게 되는데
What's up, che? Estos son los gringos que trabajan para Castillo. Ah, esos son el enemigo. ¿Vos otra vez aquí?
Jane, wait.
Oh, Jane!
He and my mother, they died 2 years ago in a car crash. Look.
Is that Castillo? And that's
It's me.
Castillo?
He was a big supporter of Don Castillo. He would never do that. You don't know Castillo. Realmente un estúpido confiaría en Castillo. ¿Qué cosa? ¿Viste? Carajo, estás hablando de tu padre.
What are you guys doing tonight?
제인은 그날 밤 에디 일행과 큰 파티를 벌입니다.
Oh shit, he's in the window. Don't. Don't.
Please call the police for me.
We understand that Senorita Bodine has received treatment for psychosis in the past. Could this explain her behavior last night? That's Pat Candy.
Such a pig. There was a mayoral campaign years ago, one of Jane's first. Pat Candy ran the opposition. A story started circulating that Pat's candidate's daughter was a coke addict. The poor girl couldn't take it and committed suicide. Everyone assumed Jane started the rumor. Press turned against her and her candidate, and it was over. Finished.
Oh, that's awful.
At one point in my life, I spent time, 6 months, in a psychiatric hospital, hypomanic episodes.
You are a liability.
Yeah. If you want me to go, I'll go. But I think it would be a mistake. It's personal, and I am pissed.
Los que tienen esperanza por un mejor futuro.
Ser alguien.
So you're still here? Yeah, I like that leaflet thing you pulled. La Paz Grassroots Organization.
How'd you manage to run over our llama?
I'm gonna strip the bark off of you, Bodine.
I'll see you out there.
Quiero dedicarles esta canción a mi querido pueblo boliviano. Es como un río.
Ya terminamos.
We're supposed to wait till after the song. Ya estaba a punto de llorar.
Esta es una crisis social y económica.
선거 전략에 따라 카스티오는 가는 곳마다 위기를 강조합니다.
Podemos salvar a Bolivia de esta crisis.
People are uneducated, they are not political. You have to hammer the same thing over and over
Yes
and
and
over
no.
again.
See, it's how the message is getting. What are you gonna walk away like
Yes,
this?
I have
That's okay.
I don't believe this.
What?
I don't believe it. That's Candy's bus. You see that bus? You see the La Busa? Overtake that bus. Overtake that bus.
Jane.
No, come on now.
Jane, what are you gonna do when you catch him?
Yes. Hey, fuckface. How you doing?
Yes, very dangerous. Yes. Watch the bridge! Watch the bridge! Watch the bridge!
See him? You cannot let him get ahead.
Candy, huh? Here. Go, vámonos!
Go!
제인 일행은 리베라와 캔디의 버스를 이기려고 안간힘을 쓸 정도로 승부욕에
What
불탑니다.
about you? How'd you get wrapped up in all this?
I was helping my father.
That's right. Nell told me you ran a mayoral against Candy, right?
Joe Shore, decent guy. He looked like Robert Redford. We were going to save America until Pat Candy arrived for the opposition. First thing he did was have this shady local developer make a $2,000 donation to us.
Dirty money.
Dirty money.
Then Candy leaked the story about his own candidate's daughter being a coke addict, right?
So last time it was about politics for me.
You gotta go.
Some flyers are being circulated from the Church of the Cosmic Sun.
Wind.
Cosmic Wind.
Basically, the flyer's implying that Castillo's a member of a cult. And it says that the leader of the cult can teach his followers how to fly, that he can predict the future, that he can read minds, and it says this is what Castillo believes in. How can we believe in him?
Who's it from?
It's the La Paz Grassroots Organization.
Oh my God.
What are you thinking?
It's Candy.
No, it's not.
It is. I know.
¿Es usted miembro del culto del viento cósmico?
I was visiting my son. I heard he joined this group in California. I was worried. I went to visit him, that's all.
I realize that, but you have to have a sense of humor about this, okay? You have to show them that.
No, yo no soy miembro.
¿Y no piensa que puede volar?
No. Si usted mira las encuestas, verá que no puedo volar.
Su hijo, miembro de esta iglesia.
And the truth is, it was your son.
I already said that it's something I don't want to
Talk about. Shut up! But that is why we are here, sir. To face the truth, to face the people.
Sí.
Is that when you're a politician, you are a legitimate target. People around you aren't necessarily involved. They don't want to be involved.
Yo creo que cuando uno está en la política, uno es un blanco
Saying
fácil.
as a politician, there's a target on his back.
Quieren ser
But there shouldn't be with the people around him.
We'll not talk about this con altos y bajos.
If you have some tears, could you just turn towards the camera?
No tanto como me gustaría, ¿no?
Oh, look at him.
This is it.
Oh my God, turn.
아들을 언급하며 흘리는 눈물조차 모두 선거를 위한 것이었죠. 그리고 이 모든 것은 효과가 있었습니다.
Que nadie nos puede parar.
What if I were to tell you that there's a photograph of Victor Rivera standing next to that man?
Who's that?
It's Klaus Barbie.
Klaus Barbie, butcher of Lyon, Nazi war criminal, murderer of thousands.
You have a picture of Victor Rivera standing next to Klaus Barbie.
It's just rumors floating out in the world, just some unsettling images. We have Rivera in uniform, and in the darkness, somewhere in the background, there's a Nazi war criminal. It's just, is there a link? I don't know.
You can't call Rivera a Nazi. Nobody is going to buy that.
God, okay, you know what? Lyndon Johnson was running for Congress.
Johnson?
No, sip it. Lyndon Johnson was running for Congress, and he tells his campaign manager to start a rumor that his opponent fucks pigs. And the manager said, nobody's going to believe that. And he says, I know. I just want to hear him deny it.
Estamos subiendo las encuestas.
6 puntos por debajo.
과격한 시위를 하는 원주민들의 마음을 얻는 것도 필요하죠.
We're not going to convince these people.
These people make up 60% of the population, so you may have a bit of an issue there.
Don't think I'm an American collection, man. Racial equality.
Dan, where is he going? No, stop it! Stop it!
Buenos días, señores.
Están protestando porque estamos pidiendo reformas constitucionales para que nuestra gente esté débil.
He's a professor of economics.
Yo quiero escuchar por eso.
He's saying that they want a referendum on the IMF, that they don't want him to call on the IMF without talking to the people. He's not going to bring in the IMF, that he's going to have an IMF referendum.
Jane, what is he? He can't make these promises. What's he doing? What was that?
It's the other side of him.
Se ganan las elecciones, yo prometo. El pueblo va a estar velando.
카스티오는 그들에게 IMF 가입 투표를 약속하고 지지를 받습니다.
You know what, Eddie? A leader must be a father to his people. I've always believed that.
Whatever happens, sir, whatever happens, I'm very proud to be working for you.
I think that the people are the ones that we have to be.
You know, I'm forever hearing stories concerning myself and my Mephistophelian ways. I heard this one a while ago. It was about a mayoral election I ran way back when. According to the story, I started a poison whisper about the daughter of my own candidate being a drug addict, just so I could blame it on the opposition. Can you imagine? But we both know who really started that story and ended that young girl's life, don't we? If you fight with monsters for too long, you become a monster.
Rivera's down to his core. Those voters will never vote for us.
We gotta disperse the votes, get them to vote for somebody else. What about Velasco?
Not lose to Candy now, I'm gonna kill myself, I swear to God. I'm not kidding.
What I need from you is for you to use your connections. Your other friends.
What friends?
State Department.
El embajador de los Estados Unidos en Bolivia habló hoy acerca del señor Salvador Velasco.
In a speech he gave yesterday, Salvador Velasco repeated his promise that he would stop the U.S. anti-coca program if he was elected. I want to remind Bolivians that we will take every step necessary to eliminate the importation of cocaine.
What is he
doing? And if Senor Velasco is elected, the United States will be forced to act accordingly.
Is this idiot trying to get Velasco elected?
He's appealing to the anti-American sentiment. Velasco's going sky high.
Decirme qué hacer y ahora voy a votar por Velasco.
Creo que sería muy buena idea contratarlo para asesorar mi campaña.
Stand up, on the level, come on, youth, vigor.
And they're extremely complicated.
Okay, instead of being too complicated, let's try too urgent. All right, that turns the question back to our frame. All right, there's a crisis. There's no time.
These people are not educated.
I'm sorry. These people? Are you kidding me?
Enough! I've had enough
of
it.
What, have we
let's
slid
take 5.
backwards?
Everybody out.
Sir, why can you not say what you're supposed to say? Where's
Because
their
I'm
problem?
not just a puppet for you to play with.
Of course you are. Of course you're a puppet, as am I. But the means justifying the ends, and the nasty, terrible things that I've done, I have done for people like you.
You need help. You need professional help.
What are you reading?
Good time?
Something good?
It may be possible to hold power based on guns. It is far better to win the heart of a nation.
That's nice.
El país en las manos de una persona sin experiencia es un error fatal.
Candidatos que están interesados en pelear entre ellos, en lugar de pelear la crisis que está destruyendo nuestro país.
What do you think?
Rivera went to a charm school that we've never heard of because he's got the whole Castillo.
Bueno,
It's not his
un
thing.
gran hombre sabio dijo una vez, se puede dominar a un pueblo con las armas, Pero aún es mejor si se domina con el corazón.
Great call. I need a bike it in.
And listen, when you go to press, will you do me a favor and put them right on something? I made a mistake. I told Candy that last quote was from Goethe.
Who was it from?
Joseph Goebbels.
Who's Goebbels?
Goebbels, Hitler's closest associate, the minister of Nazi propaganda.
제인과 캔디의 서로를 속고 속이는 선거 전략은 이제 투표 결과를 기다립니다.
Looks like it might go to Rivera.
Until weeks ago, the election in Bolivia appeared to be a landslide in the hands of Victor Rivera. But recent polls show a massive surge of popularity of former President Pedro Ignacio Castillo, who brings an aggressive...
그리고 선거 결과는
That's us. That is us.
1%도 안 되는 박빙으로 제인이 승리합니다. 캔디를 약올리는 것도 잊지 않죠.
Just wanted to say congratulations. Nell said you were the best, and I should have believed her.
I think she said I was a disposable, didn't she? It's all good. Castillo doesn't backslide?
I thought you'd heard.
Heard what?
El presidente electo está en una reunión. Tengo este regalito.
기쁜 마음으로 카스티오를 찾아간 에디는 뜻밖의 소식을 알게 됩니다. 카스티오는 국민에게 한 IMF 투표 약속을 지킬 마음이 없었죠.
Yeah, they say there's some kind of protest downtown.
He said, al referéndum.
You lied. That's the world. That's politics. That's how it works. It starts out with big promises and ends up with jack shit happening. But like the man said, if voting changed anything, they'd make it illegal. I cannot monitor his behavior after the election. That is not my job.
People will get hurt.
Well, you know what? Getting hurt is unavoidable if you want to play this game.
You say all these things that people say, Jane. But what do you do?
Said he's stuck in traffic. They can't get across San Antonio.
Really?
Yeah.
Now Castillo didn't waste a second pissing people off. It's a shit show.
Doing a demonstration or something?
You guys are looking for a lift to the airport. Hop in with me.
시위로 거리가 혼잡해 차를 타기 어려웠던 제인 일행은 캔디의 차에 타게 됩니다.
Dude, come on. So what's next for you, Ben? Israel, right?
Yeah, Israel's next.
I got the breads.
시위 상황은 더 급박해져 진압군이 대대적으로 투입되고 에디도 사람들 속에서 어찌할 바를 모릅니다.
I'm gonna be getting home at midnight, and I'm not gonna be able to get in the damn house.
그러다 그도 마침내 구호를 외치게 되죠.
Working together can end up with a one-party state.
Why are we stuck? Is there any other way we can go here?
My hands are so dry.
This is the only way out of town.
Do you have any lotions?
골똘히 생각하던 제인은 갑자기 차에서 내립니다.
Jane.
What's Jane?
Wait, Jane. What are you doing? Okay.
제인은 군중 속으로 그렇게 걸어갑니다.
Is it soul stealing? Yeah, it's soul stealing. It's advertising. You convince people of something they don't need, and then you give it to them, and then you profit from it. You know where that comes from, don't you? The brass ring. That's from carousel rides. That was the prize that you could grab, so you could keep going around. And that's exactly what I was doing. I just kept going round and round and round. So I got out.
자신이 당선시킨 정치인에 항의하는 사람들 속에 제인은 서 있죠.
It's like someone said, if you don't like the road you're on, start paving another one.
이렇게 제인의 새로운 전쟁이 시작된 것입니다.